Raid Shadow Legends, Stu here to do a review on Aina, an epic barbarian. Let's get to her. People, I haven't done a review on her because she's just not that good. People ask me to do a review on her all the time. They say, hey, I see her in your inventory. She's level 60. I have her. How good is she? What is she good for? What is she used for? Here she is. It's a Swedish word is what I found online. It says it's the name is Aina. She looks really cool. I love this character model. She really has a lot of stuff, a lot of detail on here. That red sash, just everything around the one leg there with some plate armor, I guess, over the leather, and then the rest of her gear, and then even her hairstyle with the tattoos, the shaved part of her head, everything else. I love her look. I want her to be good. I really do. I want her to be good. For one, she doesn't have an AoE, which right away, if you don't have an AoE, then you need to put out some serious damage or have some special abilities. Now, I threw some gear on her. We'll just slap over the gear real quick. Here we are. We'll go over the gear. We'll go over the gear that I slapped on her real quick. Here we are. Just some basic gear, nothing too fancy. We're going to give her a little survivability. We're not even going to go for crit damage. We're not trying to... Her main draw is the ability to go again, to take additional turns, like she has Relentless gear on. Now, I used to have some low-level Relentless gear that was 4-star that I've tried on her when I first got her to 60, and I've sold that gear since because now we're at 6-star, 5-star gear. If I had some good Relentless gear, I would try it on her just to try to keep getting turns with her skill 1, which you'll see in a moment. So right now, she's got, you know, decent HP. She's got good HP. She's got okay attack, and then crit and crit damage is okay as well. Her accuracy is low. We're not too worried about her landing her debuffs. Of course, I'd like to try her out in Nightmare Clan Boss, but I've done it before. I've tried it before. I've tried it with gear to even give her extra turns, and it just wasn't that great. It really wasn't. So we're going to go over here to her skills and see what I'm talking about. So right now, attacks one enemy 2 times, and has a 10% chance to grant an extra turn. So an extra turn, this can go again, and of course, trigger again to give you even another turn. You can get that to 15%. At 15%, it would really help out, of course, but I wouldn't advise that right now. And then she can attack one enemy and she can place a weakening. It's on such a long cooldown, and the reason they did that is because she has that ferocity move, which can give you another turn. Still, it doesn't make sense because I just don't feel it would matter either way. Even if it was a 4-turn or even a 3-turn cooldown, it just really wouldn't make that much of a difference. This one, she does this before attacking. So she's going to place the decreased defense of 60% for 2 turns and then heal this champion by 10% of the damage inflicted. So she gets to apply it and then attack, which is still it's pretty good. It's pretty cool, but still a 5-turn cooldown, and it's not that great. We're going to see, let's see. Her masteries, I've redone them before. I didn't even finish them now. I'm just going to give her War Master. There we go. We're just giving her that so she can proc additional damage and do some more. We can see what she does. So we're going to go over here to, let's look at her full stats again. So she has 3,000 attack and 167 crit damage. I just want to kind of compare her to Zarg, who has, let's see, she has, what does she have on her? She has 4,300 and 183. So a big difference. I'm not really trying to compare to her, but just to give us an idea of how much damage she's doing in these runs right now, because all we're going to do is run her through dragons, and that's going to be it. I'm not going to throw her in a clan boss. I already did a whole bunch of clan boss runs. If you watch my previous video where I had to spend 300 gems to do a clan boss run over and over, the game crashed on me. Some other things happened. If you watch that, it's the one with Veteran and Altan. So check that one out. We're going to go over here to, let's go over here to battles, dungeons. We can talk about this while this is going on. So what we're really looking for is for her to do an extra turn. I mean, that's the whole thing. We've got her in here. We've got her with some others. Hopefully we don't die on the dragon with her in here, but really, she's got no AoE, so I don't like her in waves. And she's got nothing special for waves to really help out. She's got no taunt. She's got no freeze. She doesn't have a stun. She doesn't have anything really fancy. She hit for 43k. That's fine on her skill 3 or 2, whatever which one it was. So that's decent. But we haven't seen her take a turn yet. There's Bad L with those stun runes going off. I need to take him off those stun runes because he's got much lower. There he goes, the stun again. He's got much lower. Oh, somebody's going to die. Somebody's going to die. This isn't looking good. Oh, we got this. We got this. Oh, whoa, no. Oh, my God, it's terrible. We're not going to make it with her. Aina, what are you doing? Even if we make it to, I can't believe we lost somebody on wave one. That is super sad. I really don't know what happened. To lose somebody on wave one is terrible. If we lost somebody on wave two, I could kind of understand it because we've got Aina in there. But but wave one is just really sad. And we've stunned quite a few, and we still got somebody killed. Which normally I don't even have stun runes on. I don't normally have stun artifacts on Bad L, and we make it through here with everybody no problem. So, well, I do have Rosin in here usually with me doing the attack meter down and some other things. But even still, before I used to use Rosin, I would use just other people. This is going bad. Anyways, have you seen her do an extra turn yet? It's only a 10% chance, and it only applies on her main skill. Maybe they could redo her to, she's going to die. She's going to die. Look at that. She's got attack down. They're coming in. Oh my God. This is terrible. Okay, I'm going to reset this. Let's go. Leave battle. Reset it. Go ahead. Replay. All right. Let's replay. I'm going to put my phone down and see what happens. So if they were to take out her skill 3, or maybe change her skill 3 to a skill 2, maybe do it like a skill 2 where she can apply both for 2 turns, and then give her a passive that lets her passively take an extra, 10% chance to take an extra turn, 15% chance if you wanted to do an extra turn. Even then, she's a single target DPS. She's not helping you in waves. She's going to help you on the boss. And then she might be viable for clan boss, maybe. Because, Rosin can do the same thing on a skill 2. He can proc the weaken. He can proc the defense down. But his skill 3 isn't any good on the clan boss. The decreased turn meter isn't any good on the clan boss. So he won't even do that, which is good. But with her, she could kind of play the same role if it were that way, and have the ability to take extra turns. Now, the extra turn ability is very powerful. That's why they kind of mess her up. Or maybe take her away from that extra turn because it's nice and unique. I want her to have it, but I feel like they're scared to do anything with it. I feel like they're scared to make it. The Relentless gear is the same way. If you've played Summoner's Wars for 4 years, like I have, you know everything about Vial Runes. You know how it's not good for the game unless you place mechanics in there that really limit it to 1 turn, and that's it. You need to do it like Real-Time Arena and Summoner's Wars, because even when they've had Vial Runes, they've had to limit it in Real-Time Arena, but they never took it over to the regular game because some people really like to just, proc extra turns over and over. It does have diminishing returns on doing the extra turns, but still, you'll get some times in Guild Wars where somebody will proc 3 times in a row, or proc out of a stun and then come back and kill you, which is really silly. It's just totally silly. It also, you take those extra turns, it lowers debuffs on your person. So it's just really powerful. You need to be careful with it. I saw in the last tournament that they gave out Relentless sets to the people who made the top level. Now, if they keep doing that and they don't give us all the ability to farm Relentless sets that give you extra turns, it's going to really make an imbalance in the game for high tier people. Now, granted, they only got 1. Who knows if they got good pulls out of it, but even still, it's just not a good move, I don't think, at all. After playing Summoner's Wars for 4 years and knowing everything about Vial Runes, playing Summoner's Wars in-game, my account's crazy. So I know what I'm talking about when it comes to things like this with those runes. And it's a complete copy-paste from Summoner's Wars. Most gacha turn-based games are for a lot of things, which is good because they've done a lot of great things. But okay, my team made it to Dragons. This is much better. I'm much happier. Let's see if she's taken any additional turns. And if you've been paying attention to her damage, let me know if she's been doing decent damage. Probably not. Again, she doesn't have a lot that she brings to the team. She's not going to help out a lot. She might get a decreased defense on. She might get a weakening on. She might take an extra turn. And even then, I just don't see her being that great. Obviously, I don't have her booked up. When you saw me go through her skills, I don't have books on her to get her more damage. I don't have in-game gear. But I wouldn't waste it right now. There's too many other, especially Magic champions. There are too many other Magic champions that are really good. If you've got a Tyrell, if you've got a Royal Guard, bring them instead. Bring them here for sure instead. Bring them everywhere else. Spiders, Ice Golem. I could run her an Ice Golem as well, just to show you. But it's going to be the same thing. The only thing we're looking for is for her to take extra turns. And she's not doing it. Even when I had her with extra turn runes on, with a Relentless to take extra turns and then to take even more extra turns, it wasn't hitting it. And again, she wasn't putting out numbers. Like I said, I think they were just scared. She's a legacy character, I guess you want to call it, or an old champion. And they haven't really gone back to revisit a lot of those old champions. And even when they do balancing soon, it's really going to be balancing for a lot of legendaries and maybe a few specific epics. I don't know. I really don't know. It might just be all legendaries. Who knows if they're going back through those yet. I hope they do regular monthly balancing. It would be really good for the game just in general. I know they're coming out with a lot of champions lately, but it would be really good and healthy for the game to go back and balance maybe Shaman a little bit, because it's a new champion that the players get. I would love to see her get a skill 2 with a little bit of heal and have that revive, and don't worry about the buffs. That just, for me, for new players, I think that would really help out a lot. And go back and revisit people like like Aina. Look at Aina and do something and make her viable for somewhere in the game that will make me want to use her, even if she's not better than somebody else, but at least let me use her in that place, because, you know, not everybody has the same champions. Not everybody pulls the same champions. But that's all I've got for Aina. You can take your chances with her if you want, but please, I would not build her. Do not waste your resources on her yet. Let's wait and see what happens. Or if I'm totally wrong, let me know in the comments below. Let me know, you know, what you've done with her, what you have her set on, what you use her in, all those kind of things. Let us all know so we know better. And that's really all I've got. Please like and subscribe. Help me grow. The SG is above my head, and I'll have some other videos to the side. I will see you all on the next video.